Good morning or good day, everybody. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Gloria. I've got someone on the channel today, someone who is going to share her experience on how she went about changing job from the NHS to the care home, changing few jobs twice within a year, how she paid back. So you want to stay glued to this video. I'm going to leave her to introduce herself. So I've got Esther here. Esther, can you please introduce yourself? She's got a YouTube channel. I will leave her to do all that and then we'll continue this video.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Gloria's channel. My name is Esther. I am a nurse from Namibia, and I currently live in the UK at the moment. So I also have a YouTube channel. The name of the channel is Esther's Bucket List. If you want to check out my work, you can go through to my channel. So yeah, I'm just here on Gloria's channel to shed some light on my journey as a nurse in the UK.
Yes, thank you, Esther, for coming. And please, kindly, you know how we do it. Go to her channel to support her as well. She's got a YouTube channel, and I will leave the link to her channel as well in the description box. So, Esther, can you please tell us when you moved into the UK, where you were originally, and did you move to a care home or the hospital? Did they sponsor you, and what year, when, how long ago?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. So I first arrived in the UK last year, September, around the same time. So I'm a year now in the UK. So when I first came to the UK, I came through NHS. They sponsored everything, my visa, my flight, my accommodation for first 3 months, and my OSCE training and exam, and my flight to Northern Ireland, because that's where I took my OSCE. And yeah, they sponsored everything. So yeah, I came through NHS.
Wow. So was it difficult? Because it's difficult to get into the NHS. I mean, the waiting process. I had to, because I also changed from the care home and I had to wait months. And I usually advise people that if you don't get the NHS job, just try the care home first. And when you get in the country, you can then switch. Was it difficult for you to get the NHS job directly from your country?
Well, it was not difficult at all, because the agency that I used actually told me that they only have job opportunities for NHS and not care homes. Oh. So it looks like the agency that I work only recruit for NHS as opposed to care homes. So that is why I came through an NHS. But initially, I actually wanted to come through care homes. Because obviously of salary and all the other differences. So yeah, so I came through NHS and I worked in NHS for like 6 months. Because I started in September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, and then May, I gave in my notice to change to care home.
So that brings us to the next question. Why did you run from the NHS? How were you so bold to run the first 6 months and you just carried your bag and left? What happened?
Oh my God. So I had to leave, Gloria. I had to leave because number one, salary was just too little for my liking. I came all the way from Africa to come and make money, girl. So yeah, salary was driver number one. And then the other thing was toxic work environment. Wow, it was just too toxic. Like I just couldn't even I didn't even like waking up to go to work. You know what I mean? Like you just want to sleep forever. You don't want to show up at work. It's like, what am I going to do there? So it was just too much of a toxic environment. And I don't encourage anyone to actually live and work in a toxic environment, because no, it's mentally breaking, and it's just so it's not good to work in a toxic environment. So I decided, no, I'm leaving, and I'm taking, and I'm leaving.
I can relate because I started in a toxic environment as well. It is difficult. I know some people will be like, why are you jumping about? Just stay. But when it has to do with your mental health, especially, you don't want to remain in a toxic environment. Thank you. That's actually very interesting. And
Mhm.
when you left your NHS, because they sponsored you, they sponsored everything, did you have to pay them back, or how did you go about the payments? Because they will scare you. For me, they were like, you're going to pay £10,000. They were scaring me just so I don't leave. So how do you go with about your payments?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They will tell you all the kinds of things. Don't leave. Why are you leaving? We can, do this and that. But fortunately enough, I didn't have to pay anything back.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't have to pay anything back at all. Yeah, and I'm grateful for that because I left like I left like I never came. Like there was
What was the
nothing to pay
contract?
back.
What was in your contract? Did you say you're going to pay in your contract?
No, there was nothing stipulated in my contract,
That's
nothing. And mind you, before I put in my notice, I even asked the human resource that do I have to pay anything back? Because just to make sure, Gloria, because I didn't want surprises. And just because I couldn't see it anywhere in my
contract.
contract. So I was also shocked myself because I watch videos here on YouTube and people are like paying back. But I didn't have to pay anything back. So it was easy for me. I picked up and left.
And they were not deducting anything from your salary when you started. You're not paying anything back at all. Like, I mean, from your salary deduction.
No, nothing at
I
all.
think it's because it's the NHS. The NHS, they have more money than the care, but like than a care home or a small organization. Because most care homes, they know how much they spent. They're going to make sure that at least they start deducting from your salary. And if you leave earlier, it will be in your contract. That's why I usually say your contract is very important. Make sure you read your contract before you take the contract. It may look good, may look like £20 per hour, £16 per hour, but the clause is not easy. So since it was not
Mm-hmm.
in the contract, they had no right to take anything from you. That was why.
Yeah. Yeah, so I agree with you, Gloria. So the thing is, I moved to care homes, right? And I moved to a different town. But I made a mistake, which I don't regret actually. I didn't do any research of that new town. I just jumped because, when you are desperate, you want to get out of that job. That is what happened to me. I just like took anything that came my way. But the good thing is that they were paying good. The salary was good, and I liked it. So I didn't even make research about what town I'm moving to, and. So just to come here where I am currently, and then the town is just like, no, it's not a good town. Like
Right.
those towns where um everything is wrong or everything is bad about it. Drugs, crime, whatnot. I don't even want to mention the name of the town now, but yeah, the point is that you need to make research before you move to a town here in the UK. This didn't stop me from finding another job. I went ahead and find another job, which I'm moving next month, just because I don't see myself staying in this town. So my point that I want to make is that now with this new job, I have to pay back. Now
Oh,
I have to pay back
but it won't be that
because the
much.
response, huh?
It won't be that much because they didn't pay for flight or all those things. It won't be that much.
Exactly, exactly. So they only paid for my visa,
Mm-hmm.
um, for the certificate of sponsorship, and for what? Mm, That's it. So I'm paying them back, and I don't see why I should not just pay their money back and just leave. Because why would I stay if I don't want to? So it's easy to raise money to pay back. Come on, you can work an extra shift or two or three, and you are covered. Like you already, come up with the money to pay back. So I don't want people to get stuck in a job just because you have to pay money back.
Hmm.
Some of the money that you have to pay back is just equivalent to 1 month salary. Can you
Yes,
not give up 1 month salary just for you to
yes.
be at peace?
Even if you cannot pay back, like if they say for instance, say pay 7,000. they know you don't earn 7,000 a month. They can't expect you. You should be arrested if you have 7,000 to pay them back immediately. You would then tell them, can I do installmental? If it is 150 per month, you can afford, that is it. If it is 50 you can afford per month, that is what you're going to be paying back. And at the end of the day, even some company will just tell you to pay maybe what they spent for your OSCE, the basic big things, and they will not have the right to collect the remaining money. Because in fact, I don't know if I can see the email to attach few emails I've gotten from some lawyers that said they saw my video where I was saying some employers were asking me to pay back, that they want me to report those employers so that I take up the case because it is illegal.
Yes.
I'm not interested in such because at the end of the day, they brought you here, they spent money, and they expect you to stay. But if you don't have to stay, you don't have to stay in a job that you're not happy with. I know I've gotten, in fact, some people have told me on my page that, Gloria, why are you jumping from one place to the other? Just stay, you're discouraging us. I'm like, that's your if that's the only thing you can get from my video, that I'm leaving a job for my own happiness, and you're offended, I'm sorry, it's not my problem. If I'm not happy, I'll have to leave because they will kill you. You just die there. So don't allow any payment to keep you stuck.
You will be replaced. They will replace you. If anything happens to you, you will just be replaced in one day. So in my current job that I'm in now, I started here in June this year, right? Okay. So that is just 3 months back, and I'm already leaving next month. So guys, just leave. If you are not happy, just leave. Just leave and be happy.
You've changed.
You need to protect your peace.
So you have changed 2 jobs in 1 year. Your own is even worse than mine. I was thinking I'm bad.
I know, right?
Okay. Now let's talk about the salary difference between the NHS and the care home. Because I know this is one of the reasons why people don't want to leave the care home. They want to just stay there because the money is good. So I'm like, what's the difference? How big is the difference for you?
Well, to be honest, when you first come to the UK, you will take whatever you are given. Sometimes, just because you just want to move, right? So first when I came, the NHS salary was just around £14 per hour, 13 point something per hour. It's so little. Come on, it's so little because you have so many bills to pay. The housing, the council tax, and all. We all know those bills in the UK. So, and then I made my research, and I came to find out that people in the care homes are actually getting money. In my current job, I'm getting like 18 per hour. So that is a huge difference. So salary really differs. Some can even go up to 20 pounds per hour. That is just for the normal working hours. But sometimes if you even do extra hours or extra shifts with different employers, you can get up to 30 or 35 or even 40. So yeah, it's only about getting the right job for you, right?
Yeah. So now, talking about the NHS and the care home, how different is the work culture? Because it's very different. It's the hospital and then it's the care home. There's so many things. People are saying so many things out there that if you're in a care home, you will not grow career-wise. You're going to be stagnant. Your brain is going to die. You're not going to know anything. How is it for you?
For me, I find it to be the same. Career-wise or growth-wise, unless you really don't want to grow, you can. They do sponsor in some care homes. They can sponsor for your studies, or they can allow you to do your studies, and they also offer free trainings. And then in the NHS, one good thing about the NHS is that they can sponsor you, like they can pay for your course of study as long as it's related to the department that you are working. Yes. So work-wise, the thing is, with my first job, when I first came to the UK, it was a busy ward because it was a specialist kind of unit. It was a neuro unit, and it was so busy to a point that you feel like you are being torn apart because just while you are busy with your patient, the doctor comes asking for you, the dietitian comes, the speech therapist comes, the physiotherapist comes. Everybody's asking for who is taking care of this patient, you know.
It's even
And
worse
at
now.
the end of the day, you just feel like, oh my God, leave me alone, you people. Like, you know, everybody's asking what everybody is just like, you know, everybody wants a piece of you. And at the end of, you also have so many things to do. As compared to the NHS where you are just
To the care
alone
home.
on duty.
To the care home.
Um, you are just alone as a sister in charge. Everything is on you. You everything is on your shoulder. You are a doctor. You are a physio. You are a what? You are everything. You decide. You make decisions about your residents, your patients, and you are responsible. In the care homes, you have that sense of responsibility. It's all on you. But working wise, you are more relaxed because it's you and the carers you are controlling, and you know, supervising and giving all the support to the carers. So I would say I love it more in the care homes, because honestly you are in control, and you are doing things at your own pace. You have to, like, you know, you have time to do your things, to work properly, as opposed to the NHS where it's like you are just being torn apart.
You,
Everybody's just asking for a piece of you.
yes.
So that is how I find it.
Right, that's good. Any final word of advice for anybody that is looking at switching job or is afraid or even trying to even come to the UK to start either the care home or the NHS at all? Any word of advice, please?
My word of advice is that you should never feel afraid to leave a job. You will not be kicked out of the UK for switching jobs. you will not, you will not be deported. You will just update your CV. Your CV. Why am I saying CV? You will just update your visa to the next job employer. So it's nothing serious. You just pay for that visa. It's not even expensive. It's just £240.
Yes.
Sometimes your new employer will pay for it, or you can pay for it. Or you can pay for it yourself. And so just take care of your mental health, really. And paying back money, it's not a big deal, guys. You can work an extra shift, 1, 2, or 3, and then you can already raise that money to pay back, and just pay back the money, and just find peace. And like Gloria said, you sometimes you don't pay back that money like all at once. You pay it in installments, okay? And guys, let's take care of ourselves, because a patient cannot take care of a patient, guys. If you are not feeling well, don't go to work with swollen feet, puffy eyes. You know, let's just take care of ourselves, guys. Money will never be enough. Huh? Money will never be enough. I'm saying this because I've seen a colleague I was giving a hand over to. The person comes to work. Person, you can see, person is just tired. Person is having puffy eyes, swollen feet. You are just tired. Let's take good care of ourselves, guys. All right.
Yes, that's true. We're Africans and we do, most of us that are at least watching this video, we're Africans and we believe in working hard instead of working smart. Even me, for instance, I'm into this shoe. I've never in my life called off sick, except when I had COVID, I had to stay at home. But you see people in my office, you see people everywhere I've worked. If they don't feel where their way, they have gone for us. And because you're paid, especially in the NHS, they will go. And when maybe weekend, they will call off sick because they want to go and see their family, or they will say they cannot come because they want to have a tea. But
Mm-hmm.
that weekend, Sunday, when you should have with your
Mm-hmm.
family, rest. That's why we'll take extra. We'll take agency. We're the one. You see our name. We all just
Mm-hmm.
work and work and work.
Yeah,
And
and
I just,
sometimes you are scared of disappointing your manager or the people at work for turning down shifts. You know, so don't be that nurse who is always available to work for people that are not there. You know, you must also take your time off, guys.
just
Honestly, you can. There's no way you can work 7 days a week. Like, how do you rest? How do you rest your body?
True.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, please go and subscribe to my channel. Show me some support, and I thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, she said it out of my mouth. Just please remember to go to her channel and just say Gloria sent us, just to please support her channel so you can also grow and watch her content. She can direct you if you have any question, go straight to her channel to go and ask her more private questions. Some of the things you cannot say here, she will tell you when you chat her up. Thank you so much, Esther, for me. Thank you so much. Actually, I appreciate you coming to the channel today. And yes, I hope this video has been beneficial to somebody. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notification bell for more video. I will see you in another video. Until then, bye.
Bye.